Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. The first we'll say Happy Thanksgiving and Happy Black Friday or White Saturday or whatever you got going on.
Turkey noise.
Anyway, we're going to be discussing Gangs of London, season 2, episode 3, and only episod 3. And what's happening?
What was that? Well, I feel attacked.
I was like, I feel
attacked.
All of us.
I feel attacked.
I ain't got no problem with that.
I feel attacked, just like a bunch of characters in the show. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, I was like, but then we don't check on shit. But I'm like, what?
I'm
like
joking.
that got on my nerves, to be honest. But let's start. Stacey, please. You like this show? What do you think about this episode?
I thought it was great. I like seeing Sean take charge. It was awesome. And then I finished the series, and I was like,
See, she always gotta say something. But this episode, Sean,
great.
She had a training montage.
Baby mama blood splattered all over mother's face. It was fantastic. I was like, yes, kill that bitch. I didn't like
her.
Absolutely.
Floriana, yeah, she had to go.
Get her out of here.
Trifling bitch.
Her and that baby.
Yes.
Damn, you want the baby to go too? Damn it.
What did Sean say? The baby don't have Wallace eyes. That might not even be his sister.
The Irish just like black people.
Yeah.
He don't look like daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I look at the ears. You gotta get them out of here, bro. You know the Irish, they die like a motherfucker, bro. Whether it be Power Book 4 or this damn, they die.
Boardwalk Empire. Boardwalk Empire.
Yep, true.
That is fuck, dude. They are not good in a fight.
Yeah.
They get mowed down quite easily. Like it was pretty harsh.
Except for those Albanians, man. When you got Luan. Yeah. From season 1 to season 2, that dude is a fighter, man. That dude's a fighter. So
I was like, apparently, if he was Irish, maybe he probably wouldn't have made it. Kim,
no, right?
What did you think of this episode?
I really, really enjoyed it. I was so excited to see Sean. I was like, yes, this is what I need, Sean. So yeah, it was very good. A lot of the scene with the mom with the shooting, oh my God, that was phenomenal. I loved it. Now I haven't gone past 3 only because I had distractions in my house, so I couldn't continue watching on you know what. But what I'm going to do is absolute, because I'm off for a couple of days, so I'm going to go ahead and watch it. But anywho, number 3 was very good. I really enjoyed it. And I like that they gave us the entire story of where Sean's been. They didn't drag it out, a couple of more. They just told us everything he's been doing, everything he's trying to do, and what's coming next, right? So
I like he told the truth. I like that he told the truth. She said, I'm going to ask you one more time.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what? Spill the beans.
That's it.
Men, take note. If we ask you a question, we already know the answer. Just fess up to it.
Right.
Get it out of the way.
Right. Yep.
Anything else, Kim?
No, I mean, we can go on, but I just enjoyed it. So,
you know what, Sean? Hashtag Sean Redhead. What you got for the ginger?
Now we got the beautiful. See, it's my turn. Now we get the beautiful Leia. My girl.
Okay. Get her name right. Put some respect on her name.
Lali.
Whatever. That ain't her real life name. All right. Her name, her real life name is more complicated. You know what I mean?
More complicated.
It's I just know her last name is like Rashidi. I think her in real life.
If you like her, I'm gonna need you to learn her actual name.
Oh, I'm sorry that we all can't have regular American sounding names like Sean Flynn. Okay, y'all get an easy one. Let him be from Iran as well. And you'll see what happens. Okay.
Oh, she's from Iran.
Yeah, in real life. In real life, she's from Iran. Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah. So, see, I bet. Where's the guy who played Sean from originally? What part of UK? Don't just say, "Oh, he's from UK."
Narjis Rashidi. That's easy.
Rashidi. You got to put respect in her name. All right. that beautiful caramel queen. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
But,
caramel. She's a brown. She's like
brown. Yeah, let's not go that far. but what do you think of the compelling?
No, I mean, I enjoyed the episode as well. It was great to kind of see like everything that transpired as far as like the moments after he was quote unquote shot. You know what I mean? Sean was shot and whatnot. So so I felt like that was pretty cool. Like the investors kind of keeping them alive as well. And it's funny just to kind of see like them playing both angles between him and then Elliot. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, man, these investors, man, they are a trip, dude. These guys are a trip, just the way they just kind of go about everything. So, you know, well, what you looking at me so confused about?
He was not kept alive by the investors.
They were, well, yeah. Okay, you're right. You're right. Yep.
All right. Like it was the federal, it was the black dude and whoever he working for. So the British government / undercover covert, whatever they are actually against the investors. So we got to be like, that's what I'm saying. So I was like, that's interesting. We got a whole new organization that we got to understand.
Yep.
I was like, I was interested. But
you do know Chris knows like
but anyway,
way more than you do, David, right?
No.
So now we got spoilers now.
It was a good episode. Huh? What's that?
No,
that was a good episode. Go ahead, David. Your turn.
Yeah. Good. See, I told you. Go ahead.
This is what happens. You watch those.
What did I do?
Didn't say nothing.
Nothing. You didn't do anything.
I didn't say nothing.
Didn't say nothing.
David, your go.
Go ahead.
You know,
because apparently Chris knows how it ends.
Okay, me and you do not know. So let's go. Come on.
Kim
he didn't say anything. He didn't give anything away.
But Chris is already like,
no.
Okay, let's put it this way. How many times, David, do you text? Do you start texting before I watch any episodes or anything? You text
He
me.
give you the whole plot.
The whole plot. And I'm like,
but this ain't the whole season. Like I didn't know. Okay, so it's
what?
fine.
I didn't even say anything.
He didn't. He
didn't say anything.
Kim was instigating.
So unless we find out that this black
Kim is doing this. She got this big old pot. She's doing this. She's doing this right now.
All right. Anyway,
doing this.
We will see. So excuse me, Chris. I am wrong. The way that they were putting it together. So again, backstory all in one episode. I do agree that's great because I thought that shit was gonna get dragged out. Obviously, Sean knows how to put down that dick because lately was like, that's why I can't give up, and she came back fighting for her man.
That's right.
And she saw that he took charge, and she was like,
"Yeah, get that ass now. You'll get right." It's like once you shoot a armless woman, you're like, you know what, fucking. So how are they gonna get the money?
Why are you asking us that?
Oh, okay.
I know.
Kim
he always does that.
Kim.
I have no idea because we do know that Asif tortured the lawyer in a restaurant. Well,
also true.
Right?
They ain't doing that hand thing.
Yeah, when he sliced that dude's, that was horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then the first one was with the Albanians.
That was like the lawyer,
Albanians where they cut the guy's hand in half.
Yeah.
Okay, that was Albanians. Okay, and then
Koba did that. Koba's people did it to that one guy.
They're Georgians.
The Georgians.
Not like Atlanta, Georgia, but
Georgians. Yeah.
The state, not the country.
Yeah. So then we got the same kind of treatment through Asif with his guys doing like pretty much the same thing to the lawyer. Yeah. So Asif is now in control of the money, but Floriana doesn't know that, and neither does Marianne, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to see what happens next because that's going to be a doozy. That's going to be a hurdle that they got to get over.
Also, none of them are asking the questions for people who have not seen the whole season. Have not asking the question.
Until tonight. No, I'm just joking.
How did she get found out? I mean, they don't know that it was Albanian that turned on them, so they still got to figure that out. And at least ask the question. So that's something. But to see that the fact that
I like your smile, Chris.
Kim's getting me in trouble.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. Kim, I'm just teasing. I'm just
look
playing.
at David's face. And now David thinks
I want to do some more. No.
You stop, David. I'm just playing.
I'm just kidding.
She even said she's playing.
I just playing with you. I'm just playing with you.
I'm gonna do this this entire.
But see that Deshaun and Elliot are. Look this.
Stacey, how'd you do that?
She got the bandit. You got the bandit head. I was like,
I like that.
So now the Elliots and Sean are somehow like frenemies. They're on the same team, whether they like it or not. I was like, the three. So that was cool. So
you gotta admit
she was right though. The baby mama mistress was right though. She was like, he's gonna ask for that money, right? And she's like, no, he won't do that. He's like, yeah, he will. And I like the fact that she was like, I'm the one who's really the goal here, right? Because ultimately these two people are trying to get to me and my money, which baby daddy stole from them. Yes. No one's called sister. Like she's sitting up there in France.
Billy talked to her one time. He did. Billy talked to her this episode. He called her to check on her and the shitty baby. Or was that the last episode?
That was last episode.
Okay. Well, I mean, he called her. I mean, it's all the same damn day, right?
I'm just saying, you just found out your brother's alive. You got your mama. Like, you might want to be like, hey, sis. I don't know. I'm gonna let me ask next episode.
You're forgetting how much they shitted on her in season 1.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget, like a lot of stuff.
Billy didn't. Billy. I mean, Billy was playing uncle to the shitter or whatever. Like, I'm just saying, like, he would be like, hey, family's alive. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, also, it looks like he's about to get back on them drugs because he like, I can't take all this noise and whatever. And why would you put him in the middle of a drug operation? Like, he's a recovering addict. Like, this is probably not the best place for him to be right now. So it'd be interesting to see how that turns out.
Because it's it's his brother, right? So even though he knows his brother's kind of jacked up, they're brothers. So he wants him to know that he has the confidence in him that he can help the mom and him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows his brother. He's the older brother, right? So the older brother always wants some type of respect and recognition from the younger brother, even though Billy is
he needs to have his back. So
yeah, exactly. Right.
I was a little concerned because he had that look like he's on the edge, just like his sister said.
He's always got that though. Yeah, he does. He always has that edge about him, like, like he's about to just, burst.
Just do a whole bag or whatever. Just to be like,
or maybe jump off of a roof.
Or
like I was.
Oh man, yeah. It's interesting that even in the end, like Sean was like, I don't want to lose another one. Like he actually missed, like he thought fondly of Alex after all the bullshit.
But
like,
they were raised like brothers. Remember that?
Yeah, but he also thought he turned on him, and he brought the guy that shot him in the face. So like, I mean, it's so it's interesting that even in the end, he still was like, oh, family. So I thought
your family is the one that'll do it to you first before your friends will, right?
I was like,
your family will shoot you in the face and be like, I had to do it, man. So sorry. I love you though.
I still love you though.
But still, Elliot was like, you shot me right where you needed to. Sean was like, Elliot shot me just in the right spot so I could still be alive after they pumped my chest with electrodes about 4 or 5 times. Because he knew somebody was gonna come get me. Like, nah, I don't think he knew all that, but it just worked out for you.
Yeah.
I was like,
he was very close. Didn't he die? He did die, right? Because they had to resuscitate him twice.
Because his spirit elevated.
Oh, I love that. I thought that was a really good scene where they showed him elevated. I love that.
You just saw his dad and be like, you motherfucker. It's like, when I get up there, I'm gonna whoop your ass. It's like, you did this to us. Also, she had to know, the mistress had to know she was gonna die, because like, this dude's like, yeah, can I hold my stepbrother or whatever the fuck, mistress? Like, I'm like, this baby's probably not gonna have an accident. Like that baby, I know, be like, and then we got a little before she died. We got a little bit of the backstory of why they're even together, right? They're like, hey, we're gonna work together. You got the money and power, whatever. I thought that was kind of flimsy though. I still think Mistress could have rolled off into the sunset with the money and the baby, and she'd still be alive. So I'm not even sure why this made any sense, like, to me.
Yeah, you could have just taken that money and just not have to deal with any of these people.
I think she also maybe possibly has some guilt about what she did. The money really is Marianne's money, right? So
that was Marianne's husband too.
And Marianne's husband, right? So maybe she had a little bit of, guilt. Just a smidge.
I cashed after her a few million.
Right.
I was about to say, what the hell? Yeah, what? What are you talking about?
There you go.
Talking about I feel bad. All right, give her some money and then you take the rest for you and the baby.
She should have done
Or
that.
just call 911. Hey, it's a woman sitting here bleeding.
But at the same time, I think it was a power trip too, right? She's in control of the money, and it's like I fucked your husband, I had a baby with him, and I got you all your money. And you can only get the money if I'm around.
Is the yacht still in play? Because she mentioned the yacht again, and I thought they sold the yacht or something.
No, Marion offered the yacht like she still had access to it, but then all those Irish people got murdered anyway. So like, I mean, really, so that never worked out to be anything. But
but you're right, man. I mean, I don't understand. She should have been far away from that family. Like, what? Yes. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you were trapped in the basement for how long? Like, nah, dude. Like, what? Get away from all of that. That's insane. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I wasn't surprised that she got popped. You know what I mean? Like, seriously.
There was so many reasons for Sean to murder her. I'm just saying, like, I was like, it was gonna happen eventually.
I mean, not even just her. Just think of all the other families who were just like, oh, Flynn owed me this money. Well, if I get rid of like both her and the baby, like, you know what I mean?
I get the money. Like, so yeah, it just didn't make like sense. The money's not even there. They don't even know it. Also, again, the attack on the house was awesome. Not as awesome as the season 1 attack on that one house. Like, that was awesome.
Attack on the house.
The way you not get shot by bullets is this.
Yeah, that's that bullshit though. That's
I was like,
that's that bullshit.
That baby should have been dead. The way the bullets were coming through that daggone upstairs, that baby should have been gone. Like, her head should have been off from bullets. Like, gone.
Like, just all 3 of them should have been dead.
Absolutely.
Like, there's no way you survive that.
The house should have collapsed. How'd that house not collapse with all those bullets? Like, come on, like, how's that thing still standing?
And then they don't get out. These are supposed to be professionals. These fuckers don't be like Koba. Just like, get out and find the bodies. Like, you shot them in the house, right? It didn't burn, so find me the bodies and put bullets.
I think they thought that they got in the truck and they were riding in the truck, so they blew up the truck.
Yeah, but I mean, after the first time around that they thought Marianne was dead, they might want to make sure this time around. Like,
even more reason to be like, go to the truck and show me the bodies. Oh, they're not in that. Let's go up to the house. Like, it just seemed kind of weird. They're like, oh, we're just gonna fly away and not check any of this shit because this is our first time. I was like, no, plot convenience though. It gets you from point A to point B. So I was like, all right. So how did Elliot find Sean and crew?
What does anybody on this show find anybody?
I guess you just follow him. And
London's so small, man. London's like just
like, hey, I'm looking for a redhead in London. Here he is.
Got him. I was like, got him. I was like, and you just followed him around all night. He didn't notice that. I was like, this is a bit much. So Lolly has her own people she had to boss up.
Just call her beautiful, all right? Just call her beautiful.
So, I was like, it was cool how even she
how y'all roll y'all eyes after y'all spent like several videos talking about John Flynn. Oh, Stacey did. Stacey say like her eyes she went almost exorcist Linda Blair with her eyes like I was like, really?
She almost fell asleep.
Wow.
But she like Sean has to prove herself. She has to be like, hey, we're following you. You need to prove that this motherfucker's worth all this effort we put into him, that he's going to deliver. And then so she's looking to Sean to deliver, and then Sean ain't got shit, so he's looking to Mama to deliver. And then he was like, you know what I'm going to do? Kill this bitch. And then now we get the money. Yeah. And then like I can actually just start delivering stuff. Because she heard him outside Yali outside to be like, hey, we're going to get the money and the guns. Don't worry, it's coming. But you ain't got shit. So what are we doing right now? Click. Again, all this stuff's gonna get worked out eventually. I see by your faces and stop it with the glasses.
Can't see my eyes.
Okay.
I was like, okay, so if I noticed that they didn't show you how Miriam survived all of it, because we wouldn't believe that. Like they showed you how Sean got from point A to point B, but then Marion, they were like, nah, we'll just talk about it. I was like, how did she get to the hospital? Did she even go to the hospital? Did baby mama like patch her up herself? Like, how did
she just put some dirt worms in there?
Because I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Stop it.
I am.
Anywho, I'm hoping. I actually want to see what happened between her and Marion. I want that conversation. I want to hear what Floriana has to say to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, even I mean, she did do her a favor by helping her, right? I got that. But why did you help her? Like, what was the reason behind you? This woman could care less about you and that baby. She hates you, as a matter of fact. She probably wanted you dead. So why did you save her? So I do want that conversation.
It would have been nice.
Two women arguing over that big, ugly man. I don't know what they saw in him, but okay.
I think it's more principle. Like, you were fucking my husband.
Yes,
many years.
True.
I mean, I would imagine, but actually, I think they're just gonna move the fuck on. I don't know. They're gonna be like, so I actually thought Sean was gonna kill his mama because the way I was looking at, because she's trying to boss up on him, right? And then yeah, I'm still the mama, and I thought he was gonna be like, nah, bitch.
You know, I didn't think he would do that. It's the relationship they had that they showed us that he had in the beginning with his mother. He loves his mother. He would not do that to her. He respects her too.
Yeah.
Stacey doing a lot of looking. But
them eyelashes just fluttering.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I was like, all I see is
David, why aren't you mad at her? Why aren't you mad at her?
I did
put
nothing.
Sunglasses on, Stacey. Put sunglasses on, because I can't. Your eyes say.
Yes, them eyelashes, girl. They just going. Right.
You'd be like, I guess Billy's gonna make it to the end of the season.
Who said that?
I like Chris is like, I don't know.
No! Wow.
I hope we get more Billy, like, you know, not being a kid, like, and like, you know, being useful, because his brother feels like he's gonna be useful. That would be nice to see.
Do you think Billy is Wallace's? Do you think it's possible that the mom had Billy first and then she had Sean? Because Billy looks nothing. I know it's acting. I know, you know, but they could have got an actor who looked a little bit more like the fan. Like, Sean looks like he came from Wallace and Marianne, but Billy is very different looking. You know what I'm saying? He's the older, right? So Wallace could have been his, you know, like maybe the father wasn't in the picture, so Wallace stepped in to be his dad. I mean, I would love that. I would love that kind of backstory. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they'll go to that, but you know,
maybe if you want to go down
the dad was the one that under the bucket that they shot.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So Marion had an affair. Daddy found a dude, put the dude under the bucket. It was like, sons, one of you kill him, and Billy just had to be the one to kill him. Like,
right?
Like that would have been.
And imagine if that was his dad.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Stacey said.
Oh, that's what you said. Okay.
Yeah, like that would have been good if they try to tie it back to season one. I don't know.
No, everything is tied back to season one. I mean, and they're doing a good job, I think, of doing that. You don't think?
Yeah, no, they are, because like they're trying to show the repercussions of like what happened and that kind of, and so like, but baby mama was right to be like, both of them are trying to achieve the same goal. Like, Marion and Sean are both trying to be the king of the gangs of London, and you can't have two leaders. So like, one of them is gonna have to bow down to the other, because I'm sure they probably have different perspectives on how this is supposed to be. But Sean, that's Sean's thing. Like, I'm the one. Can mom fall behind son? Can she do that for the son and for the family? It's the question.
She should. I mean, because she's not getting any younger. And her dodging bullets eventually is not gonna, you know, work.
If I was her position, I'd be like, nah, because it's like, for years I had to do it underneath my cheating ass husband and whatnot. Like, I mean, like, this is me now.
But she chose that life, though. She chose that. Yeah. She knew what her husband was when she married him.
I mean, sure, but now that he, like, but then you okay, fine. You know that he was cheating, but you didn't know that he was not only going to run away, but run away with all the money. Like, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a little different. At that point, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. This is my empire.
But to that point, Floriana is dead now, right? So the revenge that now, what Marianne's going to do, which I don't know if I could do, is she's going to take care of Rose, the baby, right? I mean, I don't know if I could do. It would be hard. You know what I'm saying?
That's what orphanages are for.
Yeah,
I would be like, I would find her a very nice home.
I don't know. I think if
she already remember she She already raised another man's kid. His name he was also a bastard. His name was Jon Snow. So.
Oh my God. Okay, are we going back to Game of Thrones?
Hilarious. She also had a cheating husband. She thought it was a cheating husband, and she still stayed with that dude. That's a good one. Like, this don't work out. And she died in that one too for her son. In the end, I was like, didn't really work out for her.
So is Lolly and Sean gonna have a red wedding?
Oh, that would be awesome.
On Game of Thrones, there was a red wedding. Everybody died. It was blood everywhere.
And homegirl was pregnant and everything.
Yep, and her baby dead.
I like stabbed the girl in the stomach and cut her throat and peed on her. It was bad. It was real bad.
It was bad.
You said what?
They did not pee on her.
What'd you just say?
What? No, sorry. My bad. That was the unrated.
You took it a step too far, sir.
Somebody peed on her. Somebody was like,
really?
Nobody did. Nobody did no peeing.
I think it was blood, but okay.
Whatever, man. I'm going
urinating blood. Okay.
I was like, it's fluids. It's fluids. My point is, she didn't make it. All right. So I'm thinking. So my mom should be looking at Lali as like competition, because if son is like found his mates, it can't be two queens in this house, right? So at some point they're gonna have problems, I would imagine.
I got from season 1 that he was afraid of his mother. Did y'all get that?
That he what?
That he was afraid.
Yeah, because remember Lolly said, "Oh, you must feel some type of way because he's not scared of you anymore," or something.
I didn't get that.
I didn't get that either.
Yeah, I didn't feel like he was scared. I felt like he really loved her. Like he was just one of those kind sons, right?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like he was afraid of her. I mean, I think you still have a smidge of fear of your parent, but not really. I think they had a close relationship and still do.
And that's why I'm saying Lali's like, I gotta get mama out the way. I'm saying like one of those women is gonna be like, you are messing with my plans, as it relates to Sean and the business, and they're gonna come to a head. Like, I think this was just the beginning of that. I think
Lali's people are gonna force her to do that. Because I think she does trust Sean, but in front of her people, she has to question him, right?
Yeah.
Because there's way more of them than there are of her and Sean, right? So she has to put up that front, like, I don't know, Sean, are you really telling me the truth? What's really going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see. I see what you're saying about her and Lolly. But I don't know. But I'll see tonight.
Yeah, are they more Irishmen for them to get? Because they're all dead as fuck. At this point, Ireland is cleaned out. I was like, hey, is there any more men left?
They get back so quickly. Like, I was confused. Like, how did they get there so quick?
Oh, the helicopters and shit?
The helicopters, and then them getting to the little compound or whatever.
Off camera.
Yeah, off camera. Helicopters.
Off camera.
They were in the same truck that they got picked up in by the other crew.
So, that's right.
Yeah.
Let's not go through all this, man.
Yeah, we can't get technical. We just got to enjoy the show.
Enjoy the action. Just keep it
the
moving.
Fantastical part of the show, right?
Yes.
It's always fantastical. We know Sean wasn't levitating, right? But
Chris, since you watch Star Wars,
mm-hmm.
I felt like when Sean
shade. It's got shade.
Well, I felt like when Sean was being brought back, I kind of wanted to hear the Emperor to be like, "You're no longer Sean.
Arise."
Right. I thought he was gonna be like, Vader, rise. He's like, yes, master. Because I was like, or like a Frankenstein type of shit. Like I was feeling it, or Jason Bourne. Also, no, he didn't get shot though. He didn't get shot. But that's why I felt like they're trying to mold him into.
No, I was thinking more of Last Dragon. I was thinking like Last Dragon when dudes like when showing up puts homie into the water.
Oh
yeah, he rises like.
Whoa. Oh yeah.
Turn around.
They didn't do a remake. We get off track. Point is, I was like, yes. I thought I was feeling it. All right. Anything else, Kim? Since we didn't watch it.
Yeah, this is one. Okay, this is one thing. Hold on. I actually really paid it. Oh wait, no, that's the other show. My bad. Forget it. It's the other show. Let's put the right one in.
Were you about to say no CGI apes? Is that what you're about to say? Is that what you're about? Wrong show.
You're about to say consistency, damn it. You're like, where are the vampire rules, damn it? Anyway, Well, I will wait for that. I will wait for that. There's people just watch us so we can shit, so they can get mad at us for shitting on the show. It's weird. I was like,
people like that.
They hate watchers at this point. I do believe. Stacey, anything for this episode? Okay, thank you.
I have a question. Does anybody think? I'm sorry, Stacey. Do you think Billy is gonna kill his sister, the baby? I had that on my notes. I'm not sure why I put that. I said Billy looks nuts, like he wants to kill baby sister. Is this the way he was?
He looked like he'll probably like shake the shit out.
Yeah, he looks. Yeah, that's what he looks like.
You mean
a dog?
You mean the mistress's kid? You mean his brother? You mean his little sister?
The baby,
no, his sister Rosa.
Yeah.
Rosa.
Yeah. Okay, that's his half sister. Gotcha. Not his niece. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was not looking good for this baby. I was like between Sean and Billy. I was like,
I want him to anchorman that baby. You know, like Anchorman with the little button, that little dog on the Jack Back comes up like he punts the damn dog.
Oh,
yeah, that little meme where they be like kicking the baby.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I was like,
yeah, or like Tropic Thunder when like the baby's attacking Ben Stiller and Ben Stiller just like throws the baby out. That's what shit happened.
Oh, so
I'm gonna kill you, big brother. He's like, you ain't no brother of mine.
Like, I was like, look. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. The baby needs to be out the show soon. Like I can't have Miriam trying to take care of this little mistress baby. That don't make any sense.
The views expressed on Iron Panther about a destruction of a baby does not.
But maybe she'll give it to the sister, maybe to the daughter.
That's what I mean. Like give away, not like no. Oh no, I can't have that. It does not need to be like they need. Put a note around the baby's neck.
You want to come back like Yas and Elisa Marie?
Oh, yo.
Avenge her mother.
David,
try to kill Sean.
Hilarious.
Kill my mother.
They make a new Gangs of London in 10 years. And she's coming for Sean, Billy, and Marianne.
Damn. After she flies to New York City and meets up.
I just realized something.
With Lisa Marie.
I just realized that like when it comes to America, we are shit when it comes to creative ideas. No joke. I'm gonna give this like 5-10 years. There will be Gangs of like America or some shit like that. Or New York.
There's it's another one called Gangs of Britain. Did y'all see that? I was looking at Gangs of London and there was another show called Gangs of Britain. And I was like,
a bootleg version?
Is it like a documentary?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up now because I don't remember where I saw it, but that was Gangs.
I feel like I feel like that America's going to try to make a version of this because we can't.
It's a city, so like Gangs of DC, like Gangs of Baltimore, Gangs of like I mean LA, like it could.
It'll just be like one group of people. It won't be like the blacks and the Italians.
Okay, it's a TV show called Gangs of Britain. It started in 2013.
Is that like the original of this or what? Or no? Mm-hmm. You said it was a TV show, not a documentary.
I think it's about, it shows that it's about some of the most well-known include the Cray twins, Richardson Gang, and Terry Adams, Clerkenwell crime syndicate. So I think it goes back.
Documentary.
Oh, so it's okay. So it's not okay. Sounds like it might be something different, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't show documentary. This says TV series since 2013.
Oh,
maybe like a Boardwalk Empire, like loosely based, like on these people.
Yeah, maybe that.
The problem with
yeah. But I can see them doing Gangs of New York or Gangs of DC or something like that. But it has to have. Okay, look, the fantastical graphics and stuff. It has to have all of that, and it has to have the fantastical fights.
They get a decent director for Power Book 4. Tommy gonna have his crew, and then he gonna have the Jamaicans and the Italians and the Irish and what's the other one?
What about Nigerians? They're in New York.
Selling Chicago.
They're in Chicago too.
And
every major city.
Chinatown.
They're in China. They're Chinatown. They got China. The what is it?
I don't think we need
the triads.
Triads.
So So you saying book 4 could do it with the right you saying with the right director? That's kind of what they were trying to. That's what they were trying to go for first season. It just went to shit. It just sounded weird when the Great White Hope was going to bring racial harmony across the drug organizations in Chicago, and I was like, let's not do this. But
that's not his arc. That's never been his arc. So
I was like, I don't know. They're like, I'm fighting civil rights within the drug organizations. You two black men can be a good drug dealer. Just look at me. I was like, what? Like
yeah, that makes sense.
It didn't make no damn sense. Off track. All right, Stacey. Any spoiler-free things you could say?
There will be.
Chris had a serious face. Okay.
What's it?
There will be blood, and lots of it.
That's it.
All right, Chris.
I'm expecting good things from the show, and with that, I will now shut up.
Thank you. Kim, is there anything you want to see based on this episode?
I want to see Sean shirtless. I don't know.
Lately, I want to see more of her shirtless too. Sorry, go.
That'll work. No problem with that. I don't want to look at it, but okay. Anywho, I don't know. I want to see Marianne and Sean try to work it out because it's mom and son or whatever. I'm hoping Billy. I feel like Billy's he's gonna have to shoot up. It's a lot of stress, and then that baby's gonna get on his nerves. I feel like he's just gonna, bang, just baby gone.
Damn. All right.
Is there anybody you're rooting for, Kimberly?
Huh?
Is there anybody you're rooting for or against?
Oh, let me put
I'm rooting for Sean. Always. I'm very against what's his name? What is
Koba?
Koba. Can't stand everything about him. Can't stand him. I really, really can't wait till Sean kills him.
He's a good guy.
He's got to be the one to kill him. Like nobody else can kill Koba but Sean.
Okay.
I'm saying.
So all those Middle Easterns don't have a vendetta against them right now, is what you're saying.
No, there's a lot of. I mean, Mulan and Asif. I want Asif to go though. Somebody needs to kill Asif. I want him to die like episode 4 or 5. Go ahead and get rid of him. Let him be with his son.
Let him be with his son.
Let him be with his son.
I like that.
Jeez.
I mean, he's got that big old picture of him in the house. So you didn't see that big picture of him when
no, I did.
That was episode 1, wasn't it?
2, right?
Oh, was that 2?
That's when Alex died.
Yeah, no, it was.
Oh, maybe it was 2. It was 2.
My question. Anything else?
Yeah.
Asif's revenge on Lali, I thought was gonna happen. Like, cause I thought at this point he knows that it was her that killed his son, and it's interesting that I didn't see anything to that. Like, so that's probably my. You look at that face.
Look at that face.
Stacey got the glasses on. So I was like, I would hope that's what I'm looking for. That would be that's probably my last season 1 to season 2 thing, because that's a big deal. I mean, I think the death of his son really made me think he had nothing else to be good for, to be like legit for, and probably made him probably more violent than what he is now. I think. Or just show the impact of said death. Like to be like, what did it mean to him, and what was he trying to do? Because I cannot imagine he's not looking for her. If he didn't realize it was her, who did it? Where is this fucker? And I need to find him. And that should have been top of the list, I thought. All right. That is it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. We will be back next week for episode 4, and only episode 4, and we will see how that goes as we do this one episode at a time.
Come on, Kim. Tonight,
Kim's
gonna be wearing these shades.
That's my goal. It's tonight.
Kim is gonna be wearing these shades tomorrow.
What if you start? You can't really stop. It's like.
Yeah, it's hard because I really wanted to continue, but I was like, I had a lot of work and stuff. I couldn't even.
So hard. All you gotta do is hit the play button.
You gotta watch it. You gotta focus. You gotta be looking at it to know everything that's going on, because they do stuff like this. Like all of a sudden, someone's hanging off a building. You're like, well, when did that happen? They was just over here. It's like, So.
And sometimes, and then depending on who's talking, sometimes you might need subtitles at times.
Yes, to know what the heck they're talking about. So, which doesn't bother me, because I had a friend of mine. I told him about the show, And they were like, "Oh, but it doesn't have subtitles." And I was like, "Well, some moments, because it's all different, background, ethnic backgrounds, you have to have it." And they were like, "Oh, I don't want to read it." And I was like, "But it's not a lot."
Not like that. Yeah, it's not Narcos. Narcos was like definitely.
I wanted to watch Narcos. I couldn't. It was just you have to
good, but I hear you.
You gotta pay it. Yeah, you gotta actually say, "I'm gonna watch it."
Yeah.
Right.
And you like action or words, because you ain't doing both. You like shit. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Let me read.
Action or words.
I was like, it was like, after Pablo died, I was like, fuck it. I can't do Mexico. It was just too much for me. All right. Thank you guys very much. We'll see you next week. No, I'm not gonna say that. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the rest of the season. We'll see.
Are we doing Usual Suspects too, right?
Tomorrow?
All right. When are we doing
tomorrow? We're doing Usual Suspects tomorrow. And Kim, did you watch Chippendales yet?
Yeah, I watched both episodes. Did you watch it?
Nah, I'm doing it right now.
It's actually pretty good. I mean, it's if I know the story only because I listened to the podcast and I saw a documentary about it. Mm-hmm. But it was but the way that they have it, the acting and stuff, it's actually pretty good. It's not boring or anything. It's pretty good.
So you say you're gonna be off this week? It's like Monday, Tuesday and stuff?
No, I'm off on Monday. I was off Friday and I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday.
All right. So if we don't get it to it tomorrow, we might do it. We can do it on Monday then.
Cool.
All right.
Wait, what's Monday? When you at work?
It's Saturday, Mondays. David got to do all kinds of shopping online.
No, I got to work, but how long I stay at work is a different story. But I got to go to work and in the morning and afternoon. I do got to do that. But anyway, so tomorrow, okay, we got I want to do devotion. I know I said that. I want to do devotion. So Terry and I are gonna go see it tomorrow.
Wait, devotion. Oh, the movie you're going to see. Okay.
And but anyway, let's get to these silly vampires. Stacey, we will see you tomorrow for Usual Suspects.
Are we only doing Usual Suspects?
Yeah, I'm doing Usual Suspects tomorrow.
There's not. I thought it was something. Show.
I don't judge me for this, but this was the first time I ever saw the Usual Suspects. I thought I saw it before, and it turned out to be Natural Born. I thought I saw it, and then because I thought Woody Harrelson was in it, and I realized no, it was Natural Born Killers that I saw.
Oh,
that's a whole different thing.
Confused that with
Woody Harrelson is not.
I mean, I just knew. Suspects. I mean, just the title. I mean, I remember I saw one over the other. It all came out around the same time, and then I realized, oh shit, this isn't the one with Tommy Lee Jones. I was like, oh, I don't think I saw this one. And sure enough, I did not see this one.
So, it's good. It's really good.
No. Oh, I saw it, and I was like, oh shit, mind blown. So
you're like, oh, like
watch out for your
Who's Kaiser?
I might have. I don't know.
What's up, Stacey?
I can't remember if I actually seen it or not. I just remember the Jay-Z video where he was like reenacting.
Yeah. I like that video. Yeah, that was a cool video. Yeah.
He did?
Yeah. Wasn't the name of the song Usual Suspects? I thought that was the name of the song too.
Did he? You know what? That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Maybe you watched the video and thought you watched the movie.
Perhaps.
Well, it was at the end of it. The video had other stuff, but then at the very end is when he did the Usual Suspect. And in between,
Jay-Z spoiled it basically, huh?
No, this was after the movie had come out.
I know, but still, like if you were like me, who was like 30 years removed from the movie or whatever, and then you finally watched it, you were like, oh.
30 years.
I mean, Jay-Z's
like, when that came out. It came out 30 years ago,
50 right? something. Yeah, so it's been a minute.
That was
I think it was that
like that, right? When did it come out? 92?
95.
Oh, 95. Now, all right, so like 25 years, 28, something like that. Yeah.
I said we that old. I was like, what? I was like, anyway, it was a while ago. You say you were young, and I get it. But we will see. So we'll look at that tomorrow. So has everybody seen it at this point?
I have seen it, definitely.
I've seen it. I've seen it or not.
All right. So
let's watch it.
No joke. I thought I saw it, and then I was like, oh, this Tommy Lee Jones is not coming after Woody here. I was like, oh, this is a different movie. Oh,
completely different.
Oh, my boy Benicio's in this. Oh yeah, yes. I have not seen this.
Oh my God,
I don't think I've seen this one.
Okay, okay, so
I'm not alone. I was not.
Benicio del Toro, his English was really bad, so he decided to make up this weird kind of way of talking. Because I saw like the interviews and stuff, He did when he was doing that weird talking. That was because his English wasn't as good as it should be.
Oh.
It was like some of them snash and this chat. So he started doing that, and they just held on to it like it was an improv. And
okay.
Yeah.
To make up for the fact he actually couldn't say the lines. So he
right.
was like,
I mean, he could say them, but it didn't come. You know, it didn't flow like it should. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I got you. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So we will. Okay. So at least tomorrow we'll do Usual Suspects. So we got Usual Suspects and Chippendales. Kim and I will work on Chippendales. I got to figure out when Terry and I want to go to the movies tomorrow, so we'll work that out. So Stacey, tomorrow, please watch the movie, and we will discuss it.
It's on Amazon. I got you.
All right. And all right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Maybe Jamani's waiting for us. Let's find out.
I'll have fun. I'll be twerking in the chat.
You be twerking in the chat.
I'll be